third part of Bloodborne. Just to do a quick recap, last time I beat Father Gascoigne, went back to the Hunter's Dream. I think I bought some stuff. So yeah. Actually, I don't think I bought anything. I think I just kept the souls that I got. But yeah, just gonna continue from there. Big things I need to do, that I need to keep in check, is the Eileen the Crow quest. But I think I gotta open the Cathedral Ward first. But yes. Yeah, I didn't upgrade yet. I still have the 7,000, which I don't think there was anything I needed to buy here. Oh, like this. I might buy some throwing knives. Not really. I don't really. The repeating pistol's nice, but it wastes so many bullets. And it requires blood tinge, which I don't do a blood tinge build. Oh yeah, that would take skill. That's a straight. Anywho, I think if I have 10, I can start seeing some crazy shit. And that's always the fun part about this game, is the crazy shit. Where is he? I'm gonna pop both of those. So I'm up to 10. So now I believe I should start seeing some of the unforeseen things that should be seen in Bloodborne.
Welcome home. What is it you do?
I need to upgrade a bit.
Let me.
Yep. How many upgrades do I got? Got 3. Get skill to 13. Alright. 1 to skill, 1 to vitality, and I'll go strength.
Farewell, good heart.
May you find your. I would stick. I need to collect some blood arrows, and I need to panic for some time because, like I said, the next thing I need to do, I need to make sure I do, is the Eileen the Crow quest. But if I remember correctly, I have to open up the Cathedral Ward, and I can't do any of the. I know I can't go to Hemwick, because if I do, that'll F shit up. And I believe I can't do Vicar Amelia. Anyway, we'll figure this out. Also, the reason why I'm going here, not just straight from the fight with Gascoigne, is I kind of want to shake off the rust a bit.
This damn finished.
I need to see how many rolls I get. If I roll 1, 2. So I got 10 rolls if I just roll. How many attacks do I got? 1, 2, 4, 5. So 5 still. Okay. Too legit. Too legit. Okay, both of you are dead. But none of your bros, like, did not stop. Okay. Come on. I'm happy about that. Let's see how it rolls. Don't believe. I think it's 10 when I start seeing stuff. I think. I think I start seeing a lesser Amadagala. I think. But it's only in certain places. I don't see any of them. I believe certain enemies will show me things that I'm not supposed to see yet. Good old executioners. Let me get some bullet days. I always have a random song stuck in my head. Miss me. I think they're coming back. Yeah, they're still coming back. Actually, I don't know if the guy, I don't remember if I talked to him last time. I think I might have.
An aqueduct leads from the town south of the main bridge to the cathedral. Not a place you'd normally choose to visit, not much of a choice.
I don't like the fact that 3 hits to kill those guys. I'm not a fan of that. Old man. Get some bullets. This guy's a super simple kill. Alright, that's how you get, that's how you got the hang of it now. So the best way to do a sneak attack is to hit him with a heavy, and then visceral. Alright, big old giant boy. coins, you motherfucker. Of course you would. Let's see if we can see any creepy crawly dudes. So I don't remember if there were any, was anything in the beginning part the Hemington Insight would show. Modmon's knowledge. At some point I need to go back. Actually, fastest way to get to I need to go do some exploring. Fastest way to get there, because I know I can't go that way, so I might. Fuck. I guess if I hit the bridge, I can get there, but I gotta fight the two werewolves. Actually, I think I can. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but it's gonna be a lot less strenuous. Because the little girl, there's actually somewhat quest on it, you get some items. But I kind of forget, because so what happened was I gave her her mom's brooch back after I found out after the Gascoigne fight. But I think I gotta like reload the area. Come on, there we go. And dip back. You were gonna kill all of them. What did I not do? So when you give her the brooch, I think at some point she wanders off. She goes into the aqueduct herself, and yeah, she doesn't understand. Oh, there we go. More shiny coins. They kill you. Oh. Your shield is a joke in this game. So she wanders into the aqueduct and she gets eaten. I think if I remember that's how it goes. Okay, little boy. That you just should drop. Okay, she hasn't left yet. Oh, nope, she did. Red messenger ribbon. So now, okay, so I think it just after you give it back, you have to reload the world. So essentially, I'm just gonna ruin it. After you give her the brooch, she kind of wanders off, maybe to find her dad, Gascoigne, and she takes the aqueduct because it's damn, fucking poor piece of shit. There we go. That triggered them. That triggered one of them. Lovely. Give me that fucking pebble. I could waste a bullet for it. weird out and there we go. So the Eileen the Crow quest, to get back on that. So once you defeat Father Gascoigne, and I think you open the Cathedral War, you have to go back to the there's a hunter have to start a fight roll, and that's probably really loud, and the camera's probably picking that up, and I do apologize. I'm not thinking about that. Turn that down. Sorry for this episode, but doing that, I should have taken care of that a long time ago. And right about there, and that should be enough to get him. Back to what I was saying. So you open I think you open the Cathedral Ward, and I should have healed. You open up the Cathedral Ward, you go back to the graveyard, the tomb. Yeah, so no response. So the little girl left, and she went down into the sewer, and the pig old boy ate her, and that's what the ribbon is. But later on, I think when I open up the tomb, or get to the next area after the tomb, I can go back and her older sister. No. She comes back later. I think it's after a boss battle. I think it's Rom the Vacuous Spider that she comes back. She's there, if I believe correctly. But you go back there, show her the red ribbon, and then I think she gives you the white one. Anyway, getting off topic. So you open up the Cathedral Ward, talk to Eileen. She says she does something, give you something, but then you have to go back to the tomb, and then there's a hunter named Enrique. You start the fight, just you and him, but then Eileen shows up, and then both of you need to take him down. This is I think it's one of the most difficult parts. Like, not really difficult. Charge attack. It's difficult in the sense that, so there's friendly fire, so you have the ability to hit Eileen. There's just so many ways you can. Why I think it's difficult is just because there's so many ways you can fuck it up. If you're fighting, you need to defeat him with her being there. There's no way to not do it without her. So he's a hunter. I always say the hunter versus hunter fights are always the best. Just, they're really well done. Let me see if I can do this without it fucking up. How it goes sideways is if you accidentally hit her too many times, she aggroes onto you, and you can't do anything to change it. She just instantly aggroes, and it ruins her quest line. You have to kill her at that point. The other thing that goes really bad is he's a hunter, so he has, I forget what weapon he has, but he also has a pistol, and he can stun lock her to death. So you have to stop him from doing that. The best way to defeat him, or the easiest way to defeat him, is later on at some point in the Cathedral Ward you get a set of poison knives, and they say the poison is a great way to help. Which I just thought of that. I might go and buy the repeating pistol. It'll be a drain on my silver bullets, but with it shooting 2, I think I might have an ability, or a chance to like remember pet assholes. I have to go around here if I remember correctly. Probably not. So I might use a repeating pistol behind him to just keep staggering him. Just to continue staggering him to make it easier for myself to have him stop killing her. The Bergamworth spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. So that's talking about Rom, the vacuous spider, and I'm pretty sure the master is what's his name? Cage Boy. Mentus? I forget, I have to look up it. Mikolosh, there we go. Yeah, Rom is the spider, and the master, Blood Gym Workshop. Oh, sweet tits! I can do Blood Gym working now. But it doesn't. Oh, cutscene! Yeah, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a fight. It just opens this up. Which, now that I've opened this up, we're gonna have some fun. Ooh, I didn't go and see her. I think if I let this load, I can still go do it. I need to go Ifsifka? It's clinic. I need to go there because something is different. But also, the one thing you want to do if you don't kill Eileen and you kill Henry, first and foremost, then I need to talk to this old boy or girl. I don't know.
Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, I tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here.
Oh, dear.
The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind. I know I shouldn't be, if you happen upon something, if they seem worth, oh, and I do sincerely. I know if you happen, oh.
Yeah, that's all he says. So essentially what he's saying is, if I talk to a door and someone's looking for refuge, just send them to the church, to the chapel, which there are a few people. Anyway, back to Henrique. So if you defeat Henrique, that helps. So part of Eileen's quest line is you have to help her defeat Henrique. If you don't, you miss that. Because if I can't port to here, that means he's here. But if you defeat him and she lives, it continues her quest line. But if you defeat him, you get, I think, the license to buy his garb. I think. Or if you just defeat him, you can buy his garb. His clothes are really nice. It's the only clothes set piece that has a high resistance to lightning or electricity damage, which is good against one of the bosses. I think he's I think Peral. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but I think he's optional. But oh wait, I gotta go. That's what it said. Has good lightning resistance and lightning. I really did need that fight. I think I used teleport. No, I didn't. I did not use that one. I think there was one fight. I think it was the Bloodstarved Beast I used help because it's part of a quest line to have a spirit help you. I think. That's how you get, I think, the Lagaria Suite. Oh, is it the Lagaria Suite? Oh yeah, so this that is a quest line as well, but I don't think that one pays off until like almost in the game or near in game. But yeah, beating him. If it was just me versus him, it would be no contest. But since Eileen's there, you have a high chance of accidentally killing her. That's the one little section of the game I really don't like. You can easily fuck it up. But I think I have a strat. I don't want to bring the blunderbuss because the wide range of my accidentally hit her. Because if you hit, like I said, if you hit her too many times, she aggroes. Okay, so this is one of the fun parts.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well,
So now that I've got the church or the chapel open, any survivors I come across, I can either send them to Yusefka or the chapel. I am going to send them to the chapel because, spoiler, if you send them to Yusefka, she pretty much, so that's not the same Yusefka that we meet at the beginning of the game. It's a different person. She will essentially cure them by experimenting on them. But she'll give you like small things that if you do it, but I don't think any of these guys.
Lads, you come on. You'd open that door on a night away with.
Same thing. These guys Maybe dead. Actually, another little secret, the game never tells you, but if you can kill an enemy past its damage threshold, you actually get more blood echoes. So it's something it doesn't tell. It's something the game doesn't tell you. It just happens. I didn't know it for the longest while. By killing those guys normally, I get the regular. But if I were to like do what I did to the one guy behind him, so I visceraled him, or I strong attacked him, drop him into a stun, and I visceraled him. So I already dropped him to pretty much 1 health, and then the visceral was damage max or max plus. So I got more blood that goes for that. And you can do that with any enemy you come across. So I'm just trying to think of I think I might. Yeah, those two boys are gonna come at me now.
Get it, please! Please, God! On you.
Let's see if I can I really want to system on this. Because if you're dancing around enemies, it'll just like, oh no, auto lock something else. I'm like, it's not what I wanted. That's what I'm saying. Approach it sometimes is easier to not lock up on things. But I think Giant Boy could get me back to 20. Where was I? Oh yeah, so the damage plus gives you more blood echoes. I don't think any other things. They're just like, hey, the gate doesn't tell you this, but it's something that happens. Oh, after defeating certain bosses, the world will move in phases. I think they call them phases. Gascoigne is one of the phases, which I don't know if you've noticed, but it used to be a little bit brighter out, but now it's like hitting dusk. And I forget who the next trigger is. But as you go, the cycle or the environment triggers into a different cycle. I think it's called the moon cycle. I think I said it again. I think ROM might be the next cycle. I know there's not many of them, and it usually has to do with like important something towards it. I think Vicar Amelia does. Don't quote me on that. The Witches of Hemlock, you do not. They're optional, but to get certain things from.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time, unless. An outsider worth a lick of salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
So she will now show up at the chapel. She's part of a interesting side quest type thing. I think that's all the people. think she's the. Yeah, I think she is the first person I can send. With that, I will actually mosey on into the Cathedral Ward and start doing all that fun stuff. Start opening up. Because, yeah, I don't think in this playthrough I'm not gonna fight any bosses. It's just opening up the Cathedral Ward, getting around, showing you just what the Cathedral Ward's all about. I think that last quest-ish item that you get their other things, like the second daughter. So, what I want to know, the brooch was a bloodstone. So how that maps out. So she gives you a ton of music box which you keep. I don't think it breaks. Don't quote me on that. So once you feed Father Gascoigne, you get the brooch. You have, I think, 3 options with the little girl. You give her the brooch. Maybe 2. It's either you give it to her or you don't. Or no, I think you give it to her, you don't, or you just don't say you found her mother. Or that might be not giving it to her, but... So, if you give it to her, you lose the bloodstone, and she gets super sad and she goes into the sewer to get eaten by the pig. But if you don't, if you withhold it, and don't, I think there's only 2, don't give it the brooch, you keep it, and then once you get the bloodstone workshop, you get your first bloodstone. But eventually she will, oh no, there is a 3rd option. So you could also, actually, I don't know, maybe, I think it's either one of them you don't do it and she eventually just wanders off into the sewer and gets eaten by the pig, or you give it to her, or you don't give it to her and you tell her, hey, you need to get saved, and you tell her to come here and then she gets eaten. Oh, there's the woman. So, this is a woman that I just told to go to the church.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. You put it to the outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type. You.
Yeah, she gets kind of crazy. And I don't see the Ahmadagala yet. So I think I get it to 20 before I can see the Ahmadagala. So yeah, there's a big old creature supposed to be right there, but I can't see it yet. So the ways to get to see it. Oh, I totally almost. Yeah, trying to remember the. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot those guys were there. Yeah, he hits hard. Yeah, you're good. You're gonna die. I forgot. These guys are a little bit stronger than the other crows. Blood. I think the only good thing about locking on is just to see if there's any. Wiggity Wackety Sackman's not here yet, and I hate those fucking things. So those little ghost thingies you see are just other hunters. It's really cool when you play online, you can see the outline. Just like other Soul games where you see that of other people playing. Just one of those things. Wiggity Waggity Sackman is not there. Madman's Knowledge. I'm actually going to pop that. want it to show up. I want to go over there, but you gotta watch out. You gotta. Actually, I think I have to go that way because there's a certain path I gotta go. Yeah. Kill this guy. Just that guy. Make sure he's sneaking up behind me. He's going down. Calling me like, hey, bro. Into the chest. That was rude, but you didn't give me anything. Oh yeah, there's a second. Totally time that. And... I just like the fact that you don't have any ragdoll and you don't need anything. That's fine. I like how you don't have to be always in front of them. Oh, the wooden shield. So, I gotta show you the item description of that because it's a complete joke. So this game isn't like regular Dark Souls. Dark Souls, you don't have to have a shield, but most of the time you shield up and then, yeah. In this game, even the shield, the shield is a joke. Where is it? A crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of the beast as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender positivity. Pretty much saying that they're a joke, don't use them. And like the stats on it, I think are just abysmal. Yeah. You get no benefit from using it. And it takes 8 strength and 8 deck, pretty much dex or skill to utilize it, and I think most builds in the beginning have that, so it's pointless. I forget where the thing is for that, but oh yeah, I do have to go this way. But there's 2 paths. There's that path that I have to go, but then there's that path. But I'm gonna go that path because I'm gonna go meet old friendo boy. Yeah. And in the chest. To prove the point of people. There's an item back there, but it's a fucking lie. It's not really a lie, it's a grab. So if you go and grab it, there's actually an Amidagala up there, or a lesser one. If you go for the item, it'll actually grab you and kill you. It's an instant death trap. Many people who play this their first time go for it because like, ooh, a shiny item. Ooh, a shiny item. They go to grab it, they get grabbed, they die, and they don't understand why. Because it actually doesn't show you, you just die. But hopefully I can get enough insight to... Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, it's just the textures of it. I thought it was the spinning, the clock of it. But pretty much right there is where there's a gigantic, or on that tower right here, there's a gigantic lesser Amidagala. Just chilling. Straight chilling like a villain. I think I can do what I need to do and not get attacked. You know, I kind of feel like a dick, because he's just like, I'm looking at the scenery, and then I hit him behind it. Put a hand in his back. Because I don't think there's anything... I hate all these guys. I think it's one of the Vile Bloods is back here. I gotta go talk to. I'm gonna try to pull who I can. There's a weedy wacky sack man that popped up over there. I think he's over there. Oh, that was he dead. one of the things I will always advocate is always because unless you know the area and you know everything is dead, always keep moving. There's a guy back there. I think I can still see him. But there's a guy back there I need to go talk to. This is a wiggy wackety sack man that pops up right here after a certain point. I hate the sack man. But literally, they hit you, throw them in the sack, and they take you to part of the map early. In one instance, you kind of need to do it. Well, I'll show you. Oh, I hate this. I think it was just 2, and then rifle boy. The guys are bad. Pretty sure there's people down there. Ooh, another man's man knowledge. All that shit. Yeah, I think it's 20s. So. We'll get there, fam. Crank that open. Go open the tomb. Ooh, that's Old Town. I won't go to Old Town. Oh! The Bloodstar Beast, I think, is the actual next boss. Important boss. Or I think it's what gives me the chalice. Who we got here?
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods.
Oh,
So,
he hunts of vile bloods.
What say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, take this to celebrate our...
Fire paper. Oh, the
Beast
prey
hunting
blow.
is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
May the good blood.
There must be oodles for... Go on. As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. May the good blood...
So, I think he's the one, when I do the Bloodstar Beast, if I summon him in that fight, that helps do his quest line. I will... do I really want to open the way? I think there's a lantern before then. I'll pop that open and go back. But the worst part is I gotta fight a werewolf boy on my way. I'm not happy about it. Yeah, I thought there was a guy. Admin's knowledge. Pop those brains. I am up to 30. I don't think I see crazy things there. I need to make sure I spend all my knowledge before I go to do the Witches of Hemwick. Hermwick, I think. Not Hemwick. Hermwick. Because... if I have any insight, it actually makes the fight a lot harder. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. I can do this. I can fucking do this. The thing I'm worried about. Where you be, boy? He's in here. There he is. There's my boy. Pop in the door. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? I didn't time that right. We're gonna pop in the door. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think the original, it's hard to tell when they stagger, or when they stagger, or they're staggered. Because it's hard to tell because they just drop their head. Where most of them are pretty much obvious. And it's when you, I really hate the way they stagger. It's like, it's a straight trick sometimes. There are no mimics in this game, and that's the one thing it differs from Dark Souls. If you see a chest, it is a chest. An antidote, going to need that. Yep, here we go. So, pop that open. I'm not gonna go there yet. Let's get open it. But yeah, the significance. I think I can read it and not open it. Maybe. So that's old, I think it's called Old Yarnum. So that's where the Beast Scourge started, essentially. And they were trying to quell the spread at that time, but it became too rampant. So the Healing Church's grand idea was like, yeah, we can't fix this area. We'll just seal it off. And they legit just sealed that shit off from the populace. And there is a hunter there that... he's interesting. I really like his dialogue. It really makes you think about the whole grand narrative and your stance on everything. Meaning, are you doing the right thing? And I really wasn't I really didn't think that was going to be like a big, narrative sell point in this. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just killing bees. But then there's some points like, am I doing the right thing? God, I hate those things. So these guys have a trick. They have a bum leg. So you can exploit that bum leg to stagger them. the most blood is their weak leg. If you, I might have had to done a strong attack. That's probably where I failed. It's just having enough time to fucking do a strong attack as well. Where's the side to do what I need to do? Oh shit! Beeps. But if you attack their bum leg, then you drop them down to a stagger. I think you have to do a strong charge up to stagger them. I don't want to. Oh, piss off. Going to do a strong attack him, visceral him, and then take the other one. That was dumb, that was cheap. Oh, that's a scam. Oh shit, I didn't kill him. You know what? Come on. Pop a heal. 2 more miles. 2 more miles. Almost back to 20. Okay, so I have crow, crow, crow. Crow, crow, crow. Dead. Get out. Oops. Big old giant hole. Alright. Oh, the monocle! Nice. That will always be an item I'm going to set in the hotbar. All it does is let me see. Actually, it's like a free roam look around, essentially. That's all it is. It's still on me. Ooh, red. Oh, I should look up the fire beaver. Okay, so I've got you over there. Oh, yeah, I'm not happy about that. See if I can do a sneak on this dude. Yeah, what makes him more dangerous is because he has I think I can. Mostly baby. Ooh! I got a... Oh shit! Fuck. So a little squiggly thing over there? I need to kill those. Oh, that didn't do shit. Well, let's see. Because he's got a fucking wrecking ball. So if you rate someone's message fine, it's just like I think it's just like a Dark Souls. All you do is there we go. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. If you hit their bum leg, they go into a stagger, and then you can visceral. Oh, you were fucking worth it too, so you gave me 3. Fucking worth it. But the little squiggly monster over here, there's so many of them in the world. They're just like the crystal lizards in Dark Souls. If you kill them, you get upgrade material. But there's one in the world. If you miss to get it, just respawn the world and it'll pop back up. It's just really annoying because... Actually, I don't think Big Boy comes back. So, fun fact. There is a chest back here. Again, it's not a mimic. It's right in this game. Tempting. So this door where I fought the cleric beast, there's a door that was supposed to be used, but this was supposed to be the door. That was supposed to be a shortcut, but they cut that out. So you can't, like, for some reason they cut it out as a shortcut. I'm not sure why, but yeah, someone tested. They put a shiny coin on the door and then ran all the way back, and they found out that that's where that led to. So, but yeah, the way to the cleric, the bridge where the cleric beast is down there. Ooh. Got this section done. I need to come back and get the little squiggly monster. I forget what they're called. Something fun time. I think I have one more. What do you do? Oh, I think. I think I have to have that one closed before I can open up the other one. Oh no. Oh no, we're good. Oh, they're finding Big Boy, I think. Oh, someone wants to be risque. There we go. I have the ancient ship right. Open up the cathedral wall. This gets done. Thanks. So I hate those guys. The reason I hate them is because they have flame sprayers. Yeah, part of this is coming straight off memory. Oh! Scared the shit out of me. Forgot you were there. I'm looking forward to those guys. Come on, bitch. I know you see me. Give me Yeah, if you can visceral right after a hit, I think you get everything, all your health back. There's the poison knives. Those I need for Henrique. Which I might do Henrique tonight. With that said... So there's if I remember correctly, there's a rifleman and some other bullshit. But anyway, before I do that...
Oh,
thought I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
So she's a prostitute. I think
I'm
that's
off
it.
during hunts.
You! You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea.
Oh, I think I have to do the opposite of what he said, right? He does the opposite of what I ask.
Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from our castle. Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts. Oh, enough with you already. Come on, just go with you. Oh, enough with you already.
I'm off during hunts.
Okay, I don't think they'll do anything. Guys, I think I have to wait to progress the story before they want to... Okay, so yeah, scary boy, I see you. I'm gonna trigger you. Also, what's terrifying is I think there's a brain sucker up here. You gotta take this section kind of slow. Yep, see, hello, mates. Come on. Yeah, there's a werewolf boy. And a rifle boy. Oh, the black church garb. Yes.
We've the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Where are you? Oh, yeah, you're right there. More poison knives. Good. Almost hit me. So I hate this spot because... Yeah, it's a trap. Retreat a little. I really want to get them on my turn. I hate that rifleman. Should be good now to... these. The fucking. That's the brain sucker. Shit. Actually, check this out. See if I get. I got him. There's a way to... Fuck you. I'll get you in a second. Yeah, I could, but I don't want to fight like this sucks up here inside. Because of all a watchman of the Bergmorth guards. Guards the gate, which password is sacred. Pretty much what what's his face told me. So there, I'll get to that one. There's a place to go. How to get to Bergenworth, but there's somebody guarding it. If I remember correctly. Okay, that will drop me in the courtyard. Cut out half of that, but I want to actually go to get it there. I have to go through here. I want to kick the shit out of that stupid thing. I have to go. Actually, I think I have to go this way in the end. But since I've already cleared it out, let us. I'd rather. Take it slow. Actually, we've been. That's how we do it. Where are you, sucky boys? Come on. But the siege, that was cheap, and you didn't face him in combat. Me. This game, you gotta get the leg up on stuff. Gotta cheese some of the enemies. What I've seen YouTubers and streamers just go balls to the walls, destroy shit. Okay, cool. They're that good, and I am not. I just don't want to lose my insight. Alright, time for the most terrible section of this one, or not the most terrible, but kind of the second. This one I might do so much. Watch and make sure they're far enough apart that wipe yourself up, indeed. Knowledge. Ooh, that'll pop me up to 15. Ooh, I think that gets me up to 16. Getting close. At 17. Three more. If I can just get 3 more. Maybe certified great ray. Opens up the lift. That's where I need to go up through the one place and drop it. Ooh. Oh, yes it does. It's me too. That was a different sounding effect. area.
The password.
I don't know the password yet. Later on, I will find it. Or figure it out. I think either I find it or I figure it out. I forget. I think there might be I think there's a note somewhere that I read that is like, hey, here's the password to the door. After doing that, that's completely. This area's completely done. So the next area I need to go is back to the rooftops. If anything, I might just do the Henrik fight and call it a day. I think that might be the last thing I do, and you can see me gloriously fuck that up. Yeah, because if I can get poison off on him, I need to. I've only got 17,000. The chapel is I think this one place I have to go so I can hit. Totally missed it. I think. Oh, I'm dumb. There was a ladder. Hey guys, remember if you played this, there's a ladder right there. But if you're playing for the first time, I can see how you're just like, oh, I'm gonna drop down because there's no other way of doing that. Oh, there's a fucking ladder. The game doesn't tell you, but there's a fucking ladder. Okay, the reason I hate this area is because there's doggo there, and there's other doggos. I had to hit that latch, so bring me I'm not finished yet. There's dill holes up there. One of them is one rifleman, and the still holes right here. But there's also I'm pretty sure there's another dog. Okay. Yep. Point me out. Come on. Come on. You gonna die anyway. One of those. Oh damn, I was hoping that. Ooh, a blue elixir. Nice. I thought there was another doggo. Yeah, I will open that up in a second. But is it really just the one doggo? Huh. Could have swore there was a second doggo. So I'm gonna open this way. Oh shit. Hey, remember that ruling? Never fucking stop moving? To my own fucking rules. Yeah. That psych boy, I can stagger the fuck out of him. There's a way to get up to him. But that gun boy. So this is what this is. So these are... Oh, Henriette. So you can... These are the old hunters that you can summon. It takes 1 insight to do it. When you when you do summon them, it's just a random NPC that will help you. I think Henriette is there for the Vicar Amelia fight, which I do not need help for that. But if you do, no problem. If you need help, get some help. There's nothing wrong with summoning some help. Numbing Mist. That will, if you're fighting an enemy that can heal, the Numbing Mist stops that. And also, if you get hit with the Numbing Mist, it, like you said, stops you from healing. Messenger had this little cosmetic item for your messengers. Same with a ribbon. It has a point, but the only point, like, oh, story-wise, is this reason. But for the hat, it's just to put a little hat on them. Because it's the way to get to the fucking workshop. I forget how you open up the way. There's a fucking lever somewhere. It might be honestly until later on. But I could have sworn there was a lever somewhere. Ooh, I'm gonna see if I can see the lesser element of. Can't see it yet. Need 2 more. Oh boy. Let's see. Let's actually. I think I have to reload the area for Eileen to show. Oh no, there she is. Okay, so Eileen's here because I opened the Cathedral Ward. I'm going to talk to her, and then we're going to do Enrique. It's going to be a fucking shit show, but this is what we're going to do. So, just to give you a description, knife sheathed in poison. The curved knife is a thin and sharp, has a certain blade, often used for self-defense for special doctors in the healing church. They say the hunters traditionally avoid the use of poison, likely because the poison is too slow to act in the heat of the hunt. Numbing Mist. Throw to create a mist cloud that numbs a hunter's life essence and prevents restoration of HP. Said to be used by the blood hunters of Canehurst. Its recipe is a secret, closely guarded by the line of nobles and while standing still. So you become invisible, essentially. We've already... Yep. Scourge. Flame paper. Force paper that applies fire to weapons when rubbed. A hunter tool found in the Healing Church workshop since the tragedy that struck Old Yarnum. Fire has become a staple in beast hunts and is thought to cleanse impurity. Creates certain types of beasts have an abnormal fear of flame. Monocle used to view things up close, not a hunter's tool, but a simple antique to be used as one see fits. And then we're going to switch up that for the poison knives. So Eileen the Crow, let's talk to you.
Hello there. perfect timing. I must warn you not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. Henrik, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark. Don't go near the tomb. I have business there. Don't go near the... I have...
Okay. I really want to go back to the dream to be prepped for that. Because it doesn't trigger until I go down there. I don't really want to blunderbuss. I don't really want to respawn everything in the world, though. But if I... If I respawn everything, I respawn everything, but I really... I don't want the blunderbuss, because if I use it on him, I don't want to get Eileen. Like, I really... You don't understand. Getting hurt is the worst fucking thing you can do. Because it potentially could get her just straight up killed. So we're going to do the repeating pistol. That is a fucking amazing item. We're going to repair weapons. Oh, Gurnam, you're back.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion. Most of the holy chalices, and the few that were lost again. But if the old hunter tales, one of the holy chalices is worshipped, yet the town is in it was burned and abandoned, the perfect place for a hunt.
So he's talking about the Chalice Dungeons.
One of the holy chalices.
But he's talking about, it's in Old Yarnum. It's that door with the seal on it. I will go back and do that. But I'll do that for another time. Blood Purification, because I can do that now. So, ooh. Right off the fucking bat? That's baller. I'd rather get that, because what it continues to, I can slowly gain health. So if I stall, I can. Can I fortify? I can.
Well, what is it? Very well. Let me...
Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5. Put that at 10. I really don't care about blood tinge. Physical defense goes up to 50. Weapon attack goes to 130. Health goes up to there. Discovery goes to 160. Me? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Alright.
Farewell,
Happy I
good
saw
hand.
2,000 echoes. Purchase. Is there anything I can purchase that's just like, hey... Do do the hunter's pistol. Yeah, I don't really care about any of those weapons. Hunter's blunderbuss. Hunter's pistol. I really haven't. Well, I got the repeating pistol, but it will chew up my. Actually, if anything, I can buy that. Because having those are very, very useful. Okay, so go to Preparation Cathedral Ward. Hold up. Can I not go to the chapel? Cathedral Ward. Because there should be a point where I can't go there because I can't. Or I might have fucked that up. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah. We'll see how this goes. Supposed to do this in the next 15 minutes. The Bastard of Loran. Repeating pistol. Let us go kill old man Henrik. So the way this is going to work, if this works the way I think it's going to work, I get some time to fuck him up. I need to lock up on him and throw poison daggers until I feel he's poisoned. Once he's poisoned, then the game begins. Yeah, there's that little hole. Yep, there he is. There we go. She is not hostile. I'm gonna pick up item. I get my first Carl rune and talk.
That wasn't necessary of you, but you have my thanks. We made it with our lives. You're not bad at all. You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then. He was falling apart, I'm sure it had to be done. But try to keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me. Try to keep your hands clean. Leave the hunting of...
That's all.
Try to leave the...
Okay. So with that done, that was not as bad. I'm pretty sure I hit her maybe at least once, and I'm not happy about that. Put the monocle back. Monocle. Yeah, everything is respawned back. We're gonna switch out that blunderbuss. I really don't want her right there, in case because I got 5,000 spending on stuff. Henrik's Garb should be there for buy, but I don't know if I remember. I don't remember if it's in the Blood Echo bath or the inside bath. Sleep. Be in the inside bath. Yep, there it is. So Henrik. Hunters hat worn by Henrik, the old hunter. The taciturn old hunter Henrik was once partners with Father Gascoigne, and though they were a fierce and gallant duo, their partnership led to Henrik's tragically long life. Henrik's unique yellow garb is resistant to bolt and will be a great help to any hunter who has inherited the onus of the hunt. Nothing changed. Nah, okay, it's all the same. But yeah, how much was his garb worth? Looks like 6, and I think his is 6. So 12. All in all, that was actually. Oh my god, you guys don't understand. That went a lot smoother than I thought. Put that in storage. Put that in storage. Put that in storage. Put that one in storage. Put all of these in storage. Keep the wallpaper. Why I'm not popping those is just because later on, if I need one, keep those on me. Keep antidotes on me. Keep the repeating pistol just in case. I'll keep all the clothing and stuff. Oh, I didn't read the Black Church card. Oh yeah, here's more stuff. A misplaced workshop tool from the Hunter's Dream. The hunter retrieves this, can fortify weapons by kneading blood gems into them. Blood gems add properties to weapons when used to fortify them, as blood defines an organism. Yeah, just a hat. Hat of the Messenger of Oz, symbol of the primitive hunters of the Healing Church. The inhabitants of the stump near appear to have an interest in adornment. Why not let them be happy and revealed as babes? Red ribbon of the messenger are fairly fond of. The thick, pungent red was drawn from the organs of some unfortunate victim. A strange choice indeed, but perhaps for the messengers wearing them, accessories constitute a form of mourning. It's kind of fucked up. And then I don't know if it actually okay. Blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds various properties. Blood gems are especially rare stones that grow on cold blood. Blood gems are needed into weapons using worship will only be when matching text shape. Most radiant blood gems have effects that bear upon physical attacks. Oh, air. A car room that transcribes inhuman sound. The air sees sedimentality in the warmth of blood and acknowledge visceral attacks as one of the darker hunter techniques. More blood echoes gained from visceral attacks. Perhaps the air is a hunter who bears the echoing will of those before him. So if you remember what I said, if you over damage an enemy, and the best way to do it is with viscerals, plus you have this, you can really stack up on blood echoes. It's one of the many things. Double twin bloodstones. I think it's not different. The healing church garb. Or the black church garb. Attire of the Healing Church Hunters. Most Healing Church Hunters are elementary doctors who understand the importance of early preventative of the scourge, achieved by disposing of victims and even potential victims before signs of sickness manifest themselves. Their black attire is synonymous with fear and that particular yarn of madness. Attire of Healing Church Hunters, the Holy Shawl, symbol of the Healing Church, flutters proudly on their backs. Most Healing Church Hunters are who understand the importance of that changed. White surgical gloves that indicate embroidery weaves a spell that protects the wearer. The church engages in the hunt in a medical capacity. When a cancer is discovered, one must pinpoint its location, reach in, and wrench it from the host's bosom. Trousers. Attire of Healing Church. Yeah. They bad dudes. Really bad dudes. Within about hitting the 2 hour mark. Probably
Welcome.
just
What is it? Very well. Let me.
level up a little bit. I got 1. Strength. I kind of want more stamina. Pop that.
Farewell, good.
How many can I have? I really don't like using the knives. Just not my thing. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it there. So with the Cathedral Ward pretty much opened, all of it. Oh yeah, I opened that gate. With it pretty much opened up, the next I probably won't go up into the Cathedral Ward. I'll probably go down and do Old Yarnum next. Because that shouldn't take me too long to get through. And I should be able to do the Bloodstar Beast for that, for the next stream. So, as always, thanks for stopping by and have a good one.